Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Hold up your hands. Now put them down. Yes, I think I have the perfect fit, Mr. Earp.
Well, there's a slight wrinkle below the collar. Otherwise, very good.
Oh, the wrinkle is there because Mr. Earp keeps hunching his shoulders.
Stand normal, straight, Wyatt.
It just won't do.
You don't like it?
Well, I can't get it in my gun.
Oh, that's because you have it buttoned. Please, let me show you. There. Now, when gentlemen who wear my coats wish to reach for a gun, they brush the skirts back with a quick motion. So, you won't be bothered. You see, Mr. Earp, I have made you my special model. Quick draw Prince Albert frock coat.
Well, I guess I won't be the first man bothered by a skirt. Tommy, I'll pay for the coat, but I can't wear it.
Oh, now hold your fire a second, Wyatt. I see the trouble. Where's the doeskin patch where the skirt covers his gun grips?
Oh, I always sew the patch in after the final fitting. Now, you see, the doeskin is very slick. Of course, it will be black. It slides over the gun grips inside. Oh, I've never had a complaint about a quick draw special.
Well, baste in the patches and show him.
Oh, yeah, the patches right away. Yeah, quick.
I just don't like it, Mr. Murdoch. I mean, that fancy vest and those city slicker pants.
Now that you've gotten rid of the vigilantes, you've got a reputation. Dress up to it, man. Now let Tommy have the coat, huh? I'm not going to have the Marshal of Wichita dressed like a busted cowhand.
All right. The cowhands are going to think I've gone fancy, and that quick draw coat's just liable to get myself killed. Well, I don't know.
That's fine. Now you look like the Marshal of Wichita.
Ooh, like lightning he draws.
Now it's practice, and you'll be just as fast as you were with the old clothes.
Yeah, but I just may not have an hour to practice. I'll have to wear the coat and back of the guns.
Oh, but Mr. Earp, that will spoil the lines.
I'm going to wear the coat. That's the way it's going to have to be.
Oh, but it looks so dressy the other way.
Tommy, you want me dressed to kill, huh?
Hmm?
Well, cinched in this vest and this actor's frock coat, I may be dressed to be killed. So give me half a chance anyway, will you?
Well, all right. Whatever you say.
That'll take care of you, Earp.
I thought you'd come a-running.
Buff Yancey, is that his name?
That's right.
Never heard of him, Pete. Did you?
No, but boys in his line of work use a lot of names.
Where is he?
He's in his room. I told him to stay there until you could talk to him.
Let's go see him. Where's your gun?
Here in the rack. Why?
I have to know if he's really fast and can shoot as good as you say. You'd better get it. Howdy, Graham.
Hello, Mr. Bennett.
We're making a little visit on one of your guests. No trouble, he's a friend.
Yes, sir.
I don't want Earp to find out about this. Understand?
Yes, sir.
He gave us vigilantes a bad time in court, and we mustn't forget it.
It ain't locked. Yancey, this is Mr. Bennett.
All right.
Pete tells me you're quite a gunfighter.
I do all right.
You put a head on Wyatt Earp a couple of times?
Beat him on every draw, if that's what you mean.
Why didn't you kill him?
No reason to.
Isn't he something, Dave? Even had the drop on Earp and he never killed him. Just slapped him in the face and took his gun away.
Doesn't make sense.
Nobody was paying him to, he says.
Why all the chatter? You fellas asked me here to talk about that pea-shooting marshal of yours. You talked like Wyatt was fast with a gun.
If you made Earp pull in his horns, why wasn't there talk about it?
Wyatt didn't tell.
Why did you wait so long to tell?
Nothing to brag about. Any more stupid questions? Keep your hands away from that.
I wasn't doing nothing, Mr. Yancey. I was just telling Dave.
Take it easy, son. You look pretty fast.
Earp's pretty fast.
But you do it quicker, don't you?
You're boring me.
And $500, would that bore you?
Yeah.
750 bore you?
Yeah. 1,000, Biden.
When I pay that kind of money, I want to be sure. Earp buffaloed me once. I want to be sure I'm hiring a man who can revenge me. I like to see what I'm buying, Mr. Yancey.
Yeah, Dave ain't hiring nobody to commit suicide.
All right. You stand over there. Go on. Mr. Bennett, you get a word. One gun apiece. Is that a stopwatch?
For $1,000, I want Earp taken care of real good. I'm not sending you against him if you're an easy mark.
You say that real nice.
All set, Dave.
All right? When I say go, go. I don't believe it.
He's too old.
What was his time, Dave?
It's a deal, Yancey.
1,000 cash on the bed.
Oh, no. 500 now and 500...
1,000 on the bed.
Are you sure you don't want to count it?
If it ain't right, I'll gun you instead of Earp.
Marshal Earp? Is that you, Marshal? I hardly recognized you all dressed up. Say, Dave Bennett's telling it around. There's a fella here in town that says he put a head on you.
Oh? What's his name?
Buff Yancey, Dave says.
Buff Yancey. Well, thank you, sir.
Mr. Marshal Earp! Mr. Marshal Earp!
Well, hi, Henry. How's your father?
He's fine. Gee, thanks for getting us back our horses.
Don't mention it.
Gosh, you going to a funeral?
Well, I hope not.
Well, you sure dress like it. Well, what I came to tell you. Better look at how you go into Dave Bennett's saloon. There's a gunslinger in there, and he's bragging after you.
Is his name Yancey? Buff Yancey?
Don't know his name, just a big mean-looking man.
Well, thank you, Henry. We'll both look out for him, okay?
Okay.
And you run along.
Wyatt! There's a fellow looking for you by the name of...
Yeah, I know. Buff Yancey.
Yeah. You know him?
Well, not by that name, no.
Did anybody ever put a head on you in gunplay?
Not that I recall.
I didn't think so. Yancey checked into the Wichita Hotel.
You know where he's from?
Registered from Abilene. Clerk says he palled it up in the bar with Pete Gamble. Had a talk in his room with Pete and Dave Bennett.
Dave Bennett and the vigilantes never give up, do they? Well, you better wait here, Mr. Murdoch.
Oh, no. If you get killed, I want the story quick for my paper.
Thanks. looking for a Mr. Buff Yancey.
Right here.
You really Mr. Yancey?
You know me, Earp.
We've never met before, Mr. Yancey.
You're a liar.
Oh, no. I hope you don't mean that, do you?
Give me a chance to get my guns off the rack and I'll show you.
All right. But let's make it legal. I'll wait outside and give you time to buckle on your guns. And you come out and submit to arrest, I'll make you play. Fair enough?
Suits me fine.
He's wearing a tailcoat. First time I ever saw him with one. It's bound to slow him up.
Fast or slow, I'll handle him.
Don't bet on that. Take him fast.
What are you so scared about? Don't try to hide, Earp. Come on, step on, take what you got coming.
I hate to say it, but Mr. Marshall Earp ducked into the alley, Mr. Yancey.
Do me a favor, kid.
Yes, sir.
Tell Earp he can't hide forever. And I aim to gun him on sight.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go after him?
Get shot in the back? He's a marshal. Let him come after me. He'll have to do that or be laughed out of town.
I still think you should have gunned him.
Sure, that's what Dave Bennett figured. What Dave figures, I try not to do. You know, this Yancey just doesn't make sense.
He ran a bluff on you in front of a lot of people.
Sure, but why?
You can't afford to let that stick, Wyatt. Stay marshal.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to let it stick for a while, Mr. Murdoch.
Why? They'll think you're afraid of Yancey.
Come on, use your head.
Use my head. It's as simple as ABC. How can you control the hoodlums if you let Yancey get away with his bluff? You just can't wear that badge and duck this issue. Every drunken cowhand in Wichita will start gunning for you, don't you see?
Mr. Murdoch, you sure don't know much about gunslingers.
Oh, sure. Yancey doesn't make sense. I suppose you do?
Well, maybe not. Not yet. But I sent my deputy, Davis, down to see if he could recognize Yancey. I sure couldn't.
What'll that get you?
Well, a real gunslinger wouldn't let me get more than 3 steps into that saloon. Yancey checked his guns. And he gave me a chance to invite him outside. He also gave me a chance to duck out of the fight. And top guns just don't operate that way, Mr. Murdoch.
You think Bennett only hired him to run a bluff?
No. Bennett wants me killed for breaking up his vigilantes, and he also knows that I know he's a crook.
But Yancey is a liar and a fake. That it?
Well, he's a liar because I never saw him before. But I'm going to have to find out whether he's a fake. How'd you like to be a mighty big help, Mr. Murdoch, by trying to get a line on Yancey?
Anything, Wyatt. But you've got to work fast.
Marshal Earp! Marshal Earp! He says you can't hide forever. He says he'll gun you on sight.
Thanks, Henry. Now, you push along. I don't want you getting yourself hurt.
Gosh, you sure ain't scared of him, are you?
Sure, I'm scared. I'm awful scared. Now, you go tell him I said that.
Well, I'll tell him.
It'll take hours. Maybe days to get a line on him. Why don't you just go shoot him and have it over with?
Is that what you brought me to Wichita for?
But he's a killer. He's hired out to Bennett. He just wound him. Buffalo him. Do something.
Well, I like Yancey.
What?
There's always a big reason why a man brags that much.
Oh?
There's something that goes on in a man's eyes when he challenges you to a gunfight. I don't know exactly what it is, Mr. Murdoch, but you catch a glimmer of what he really is. For him, it might be the last few seconds of truth.
All right. You like Yancey. Why?
Well, he just doesn't have that real killer look. Oh, he acted tough and talked tough, but his eyes told me he was driving himself to the job. If it ever came to a real showdown, I just couldn't wound him. He'd want to go all the way. I'd have to kill him. That isn't a good marshal's job.
All right, Wyatt. I'll get right to work on it.
Thanks. I'm going to go down and check out the rest of my deputies. Maybe one of them has heard of Yancey.
Is that right? Thanks, Gus. We sure got Earp hunting for a hole, Yancey.
Yes, sir.
He hid out in Murdoch's office, then hightailed it over to jail, probably begging his deputies to protect him.
Big favor to ask, Mr. Murdoch, for Mr. Earp. Thought I'd better not send us through the wire down at the station. Would you send a telegram for us?
Sure. What are you doing? Going outside of Wichita for information?
This time we are, sir.
Put this on the wire, will you? You hear that? I told you what would happen.
Yeah, I know. You told me. Is there any news from Arkansas?
Never heard of Buff Yancey. No record. Nothing in the newspaper files.
All right, I guess the time's run out.
But there was a family in Arkansas, as Davis remembered. Had a boy named Calvin Turner, called Bud. Deserter from the war. Family no good and this boy no better.
I'd like to know more about these people, Davis. Did they work steady? Were they pleasant to people? They send their kids to school? What do you remember?
Well, there's not much I can remember. The old man was grouchy and kicked the kids around.
This Bud, was he handy with guns?
Must have learned something about him in the Army. Otherwise, he was shy and timid. Went off to war young.
That probably made him more timid. Mr. Davis? You know where Mr. Yancey's guns are?
In his room. He don't trust public racks.
Can you get a pass key to that room?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
What's the hole?
Earp isn't coming after you.
Never expected him to.
Well, I think it's about time you went after him.
Sure. Might as well get it over with. I'll kick in that jail door.
Good evening, Mr. Yancey.
You do have a little nerve.
Where are your guns?
In my room.
Good. We'll settle it there. Alone. Take your time, Mr. Yancey. I'm in no hurry.
You better be.
You better check your guns, Mr. Yancey. Anytime. You're a brave man, Mr. Turner. Don't be foolhardy.
I'm going all the way. Dead cartridges. What do you mean? What's coming to me?
Your real name, Bud Turner? Galena, Arkansas?
Yeah.
What happened to you during the war?
I was afraid. I ran away.
Well, everybody's afraid at one time or another, but it's only common sense to be afraid. They punish you for running away?
No. The living ones didn't notice. Only my dead friends saw me.
You think they accuse you?
I don't know. But sooner or later, a man accuses himself. So I hit the trail. I bought me guns. I wandered around trying to be brave enough to face a fight. Found out it was the only way to exist.
You faced it.
With dead cartridges and a slow draw. I came to Wichita because I heard you were the best.
That was brave, Mr. Turner.
I did draw against the drop.
And that was stupid.
Sure was. Why'd you shoot?
Well, I'd have been a murderer if I had. See, I got a key to your room, and I came in and put dummy cartridges in your guns. Now, just one more thing. Did you take money from Mr. Bennett?
Yeah. $1,000. Stuffed it under the rug.
You had quite a little personal problem, didn't you? All right. You proved to yourself you have a lot of courage, haven't you?
I tried to.
You know, I had a cousin once. Devil of a fear lived inside of him for years, until one day he had to face it. Like you did. You're no coward, Mr. Turner. You proved you had a lot of courage. Now give yourself a little extra proof. Return this to Mr. Bennett.
Yes, sir.
They've been up there an awful long time.
I haven't heard any shots. I think I'll go check. Did you get him?
No?
Yancey, what's the matter with you? Yancey!
Don't anybody mess with Wyatt Earp. He was faster than me. And he'll handle any 10 of you.
All right, the front's over. Throw your guns in the road. Oh. You men get off that horse.
I'm glad to see you, Mr. McCready. Pick up their guns and start them to jail.
Help this man.
Where you heading, Mr. Turner?
Arkansas, I reckon.
Well, Helena's a good town. I hope you settle there.
Yes, sir, Mr. Earp. I can handle things from now on.
Right. What happened?
Nothing much. You know, that tailor did an awful nice job on this coat.
Yeah, but that killer, Yancey.
Well, like I told you, there's always a big reason why a man brags that much. Right nice fellow once I got to know him. He took off for Arkansas.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.